loves to chop wood.
So there's this buzz term that's been passed around, came from the media, and it's got to be one of the most ridiculous sounding terms I've ever heard in my life besides twerking. What? And that is social distancing. It sounds absolutely ridiculous to me, and there's enough people out there doing that right now. Faces buried like this, we're sitting like this, or how about kids at home like this in their bedroom? It's going on, it's been going on. So I'm gonna show you my form of social distancing. And no, that's not what this video is about. You know, I just wanted to get it out there, but as you see, I am distant from society. Grass is starting to get green again, it's nice and warm out. Little flowers growing. No one in sight. All right, now that you see that I'm alone, enjoying myself on this beautiful day, I want to talk to you about something. This is for a lot of beginners out there. When you get started, there's a lot to take in. You know, you're not just getting a disc and it works for everything. Some come pretty darn close. So let's just say you bought a starter pack, which would be a putter, mid-range, and a fairway driver. Well, as you start studying the sport, which you should be doing if you're serious about it, you start realizing that there's a whole bunch of each one of them. There's a whole bunch of different putters you can get, speeds, you know, it varies. And there's a whole bunch of mid-ranges, and there's a whole bunch of fairway drivers. Oh, and don't forget your distance driver. But I come to find out that there's just, you know, you get a putter, cha-ching. There's driving putters or throwing putters now. So I'm like, I need to get me one of them. So that's what this video is going to be about. And there's one I am leaving out because it is, well, this Aviar. This thing is 145 grams. It is windy. So this one's going to be of no use. And that was horrible. You didn't barely hear the chains. I'd do that again. There you go. Sounds beautiful, don't it? So this actually came in my starter pack. And this is 175 grams. This is an Aviar. So we have that one. Then I have this Colt. This thing is great. It's very slender, very shallow. It's 162 grams. Now it is a little understable, but you can work with it. Then I have my putter. Now I'm not going to throw this. This is 171 grams. It's a Aviar, Star Aviar. Now, real quick before I continue with these, if you have a putting putter, you don't want to be throwing this because you don't want to be hitting trees and rocks, people's cars, or people. You just want that exclusively for going into the chains. All right, so these just came in the mail yesterday, and I ordered them to be my driving putters. This is a dynamic Discs Warden. It is 173 grams, and this is an Axiom Envy. It is the soft plastic, and this is 166 grams. These both are awesome. This is a 3-speed, and I'm not quite sure what this one is. I guess it came on a sticker. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I don't see it anywhere. Definitely not on here. Dynamic discs, you might want to put your flight ratings here. But anyway, this thing is great. It's an all-around good putter. And for going the distance, this thing is awesome. Now, one thing I noticed about this, I watched another video and the guy said how it's a little understable, which means when you throw backhand, it's going to kind of go to the right before it fades back left. What I notice about this one is it's overstable. So when I throw it out, it wants to turn and go left. So what I started doing was putting a little bit of anhyzer on it, and this thing glides like no other. And the glide is a 3. So back to being a beginner, there is a lot you need to know. Just study the sport, especially if you're serious about it. Really research it, study it. Whether it be reading articles, watching videos, listening to interviews, tutorials, whatever, something like this. So just keep digging for that knowledge. Anyway, I'm going to blast off a couple of these. We're going to missile them out there and let you see a throwing putter in action. Now, like I said, I'm not going to be using this one, and I'm not going to be using this one because they are my putting putters, and I don't want to mess up their flight. All right, let's get to it. All right, so I've thrown one set of warm-up shots. And I'm going to start with this one here. It is an Aviar. This is 145 grams. So like I said, the wind will bully this around. It seems to have calmed down, so let's see what happens. Now this one, after you throw your discs for a while, you're actually going to start to get to know them, know what they're going to do, how they're going to fly. This one is understable, even though it's supposed to be stable. And so when I throw it, I'm just going to put a little bit of hyzer on it, so it'll level out. Aviar. Oh, the wind. There's the wind. She's soaring. We go with the Colt. I'm going to do the same thing. Hopefully this wind will not take it because it's blowing that way. Warden. See that? That thing just glides. And the Axiom Envy, like I said, little anhyzer. Now, how do you do that? You might be wondering. I was playing with a guy yesterday, didn't know what a hyzer or anhyzer is. It's when you're coming across. There's your hyzer. Anhyzer, just lean back a little bit. Whoops. Oh my God, that was horrible. Aviar. Wind's calming down. Come on, get around there. Oh. DX plastic, it's hard. You don't want to be hitting trees with it. Colt. Warden. The chains are pretty much right there. Axiom. Go, 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 go. All right, so these are 155 feet away. I can missile all these past there, and I'm talking way past. Trying to kind of finesse them, just an easy throw. And if I told you I wasn't going for an ace, I'd be lying. All right, wind calmed down. Here we go. If I was playing in a tournament, I would not throw that. Not this far anyway, and I would not be throwing this, but fun exercise. It's a tree again. The Warden. Right there's the basket. Oh my word. One of these times, it's just going to go in. This is such an aceable hole. Axiom Envy. Got it. Oh, it's there within striking distance. The great thing about a putter is it really shows your flaws in your throwing, because they're pretty much meant to go straight. So I guess it's good work to try to get them to work, go around trees, whatever. Here we go. 140 feet away. To the left. Come on. Colt. Nope. Warden. Go around. There it is. And the Axiom. Nope. See, if you put that on a hyzer, it's just going to stay on a hyzer. Let's go take a look where I put them. So there's the Colt. That thing's a rough one to dial in. Really is. The Axiom. And then I burned past the chains. The Warden. And this loose cannon. But still, it's right there. Don't you love that sound? So people really don't flick putters. They're just, some of them can't handle it, the torque that's behind it. But other people do flick putters. I've attempted it a few times and it didn't go so well. So I'm gonna do it now, and it's either gonna go really good or really bad. Oh, Duke's a hazard right off that tree. I will try to Warden. I'm not even gonna throw that yellow Aviar. There you go. Even though it's nowhere near the basket. This one feels like it'd be a good flicker. There it is. This time I'm gonna put some rip on it and go for distance with these. Let's see how well they all perform. 197 feet. Once again, no run-ups. No run-ups at all. I'm just gonna go from a standing position. Just stand here. Whoop. There comes the wind, and this is 145 grams. It doesn't like it. Come on. See, he's getting bullied. Colt. That probably went out of frame. Warden. Axiom. I love the way that disc feels. And it's in there. So I'm guessing you could all see how understable these both are. So I'm gonna do one more set here and really rip some, put some hyzer on these. Once again, hyzer, you put it on an angle like this. And this wind is seriously gonna bully this thing. All right, stop for 1 second. See, straighter. Hyzer went right at the basket. Chains, whatever, catcher. Same thing with this one. This one isn't understable by design, so hyzer. This one needs anhyzer. Not enough. This Warden goes where you put it. All right, and this part in the video is where we're gonna go really fast. Turbo boost. Here's the Axiom Envy. Not enough anhyzer. Sorry if I moved the camera too quick. Making you dizzy. Here's the Aviar. Pretty much striking distance. And there's the Colt. And right here is the Warden. Once again, within striking distance. Well, I almost aced this twice yesterday. I'm hungry for an ace. This is 147 feet, by the way. This wind is really starting to pick up. 145 grams, once again, is not good in the wind. Oh. Maybe that tailwind did help. Go, man. And once again, right this part in the video, we're gonna go really fast. Turbos. So from a standstill, launching them putters. There's the Warden. There's the chains. There's the Axiom. And I literally, from here, can just lean out and just drop it in. And then here's the two $10 Innova putters. Putt and approach, the Colt and this guy, the Aviar. Cha-ching! Come on, cut. Oh, he loves to chop wood. Don't hit the tree. Come on. All right, so there you have it. Driving putters. Two $10 jobs at DX Plastic. That's for Innova. And then we have the more professional plastics. Honestly, these, with a proper release on a hyzer, they don't do too bad as long as that wind calms down. These definitely fight the wind better. And each one has its own feel. Warden is pretty deep. This Axiom isn't so deep. You can get it closer to a fairway driver feel. This one definitely is not deep at all, so it's just more comfortable in your hand to throw farther. And then the Aviar, it's a little bit deeper. Not as much as the Warden though. But this thing flies great. No complaints. So does this. It's going to put a little anhyzer on it. But I guess that's based off of your disc. And these two, yeah, I got really no complaints. Just the fact that this is 145 pounds. So maybe, you think a lighter disc is supposed to go farther. But if it's too light and you do have wind, you're going to have some trouble. So anyway, I would advise getting out there throwing putters. So leave your mid-ranges at home, leave your driving, drivers at home, fairway driver, distance driver, whatever. Leave them all at home. Grab as many putters as you can for one, practice on your putts. And remember, separate those. Like if these are your putting discs, keep them separate from your throwing discs or your driving discs. Because as you saw earlier, this thing loves chopping wood. And this harder plastic, it puts a lot of dings in it, which will mess with its flight pattern. So anyway, there you go. Good luck to you. If you notice, I wasn't doing any run-ups, and these things are going a good distance, 200 feet. So do a good run-up with them and launch one of these. Who knows how far you'll get. All right. Aaron Jamison, Day by Day Disc. Stay strong. Most of all, God bless. Launch it. I'm seriously so happy that summer's on the way and winter is bye-bye. It is beautiful out here. And I got a lot of ideas for some upcoming videos. Actually, I did post one of the, a little teaser, something we got coming up soon. Frisbee versus disc. And we are waiting for it to dry up a little bit more. We got to do some practice with those Frisbees just to kind of get the hang of them. Yeah, it should be fun. It should rock.